Live. We go live. Oh, let's see. Yes, sir. We are live.
There you go.
We is live. We going live.
Live, we might want to start the show.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
are you
we
doing?
can, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, we're live.
Yeah.
We are. I understand that. We are live. That's right.
You're the host.
I am the host. I know. Give me a second, guys. Jesus Christ. These guys are rushing me to do this, to get this show started.
He
We're
looks
really
like he's
excited about
spaced out over
100.
there. Like,
Hey, I'm not spacing out. I'm giving people a time to come into the live, man. Damn.
I thought you were frozen for a second. What
Me? No.
you look like this.
What you doing?
I want people to, you know, saying, let the people filter in for a second.
Okay.
Understand we live.
Oh,
Understand
I
we
forgot.
live. You in there, say what's up?
What up?
What up? All right, we have 3 people watching right now, so we appreciate you guys for watching. All 3 of you, 2 of you guys on YouTube, and we're gonna kick this show off. You guys ready? Welcome back. You listen to the future of Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Huli on the mic, and you already know the vibes. You already know why we here. But let me introduce my co-host first. First, my man White Mike's in the building. What's up, White Mike?
What's up? How are you guys?
Doing great, man. 100 episodes, dog. How you feel?
Honestly, I didn't think we'd get here.
Say what?
I wasn't sure we was ever gonna get here.
Are you sure? Why you say that?
Man, there was a lot of trials and tribulations in the beginning.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There was a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of technical difficulties and juggling around cast members and
Yeah,
all
just
that
getting
like
to
that,
the 3 of us to and having a flow was difficult, to say the least.
That's yeah, exactly. What's up, Eric? Anthony's in the building. He's checking in. My A1 from day one's definitely in the building. Hollow Point. What's up, my guy?
Yo, what's good? What up?
How you doing?
100.
Another week?
Yeah.
It's been like 100 of these weeks or something like that, right?
Yeah. Man, I tell you what, it's been a heavy week, but I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Right, man. I'm glad to be here too, man. We'd like to welcome you guys to the live Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. We decided to do a live show for our 100th episode. So we really appreciate everybody for coming in, checking in with us, for all the support over the past couple of years we've been doing this little show. I want to thank everybody, man. So, come in, keep your feet up, feel welcome. You know what I mean? And enjoy the show. Participate if you want to.
That's right.
Participate.
That's right. And don't kick your feet up. Y'all don't like to clean up. Don't kick your feet up.
Oh, well,
keep your feet down.
I mean, please do some. I mean, at least have some clean socks on if you're gonna kick your feet up. We ain't trying to smell corn chips or.
Yeah, to bathe. I'm just saying.
You know what? You at your house, do what you want to. Kick them up dirty. I don't care. It's your house.
Yeah. Welcome, damn it, welcome. 100.
But throw it over to Hollow Point. Hollow Point, you know, this is that part of the show where you do your thing.
Oh yeah, man. Well, real easy. Now we've already condensed
to see
it and made it real
face
simple
made for radio
for everybody. All you got to do is go to the website. It's www.truthbetoldsportspodcast.com. That's where we have our latest and greatest podcasts. We have all of our merch. We have all of just everything that you need is right there. We have all of our contacts. We have our Facebook, our Twitter, our YouTube. Everything is right there. And let me reiterate again. Once you get there, check out the merch.
You got to get the merch.
Cop the merch.
Get the merch. The King Huli merch is pretty. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, the white mic. The White Mike merch is dope.
Get the
But
White
don't
Mike
forget
merch.
that old Hollow Point merch, which is pretty dope in its own right. So,
That's right. That's right.
so check us out and leave us a little comment. Let us know what you think, man, about it all, about the site, about the show, about everything, about us. About someone.
You can say some stuff about us.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm pretty sensitive, so
Be
nice.
I'm good with it. Negative publicity is still publicity. I'm good with it.
Be nice.
Yeah, just be nice. Be nice.
Eric gonna troll somebody to death. So
for sure. You already know.
He got nothing nice to say.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, you asked for that when you said say something.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, he's gonna say something about the Yankees or another team
or baseball in general.
Hey, White Mike, you have some questions for us?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Are you gonna hit the theme song today?
No, I ain't got it today.
Song.
Not today.
Right.
That's strictly for the podcast. Strictly for the
podcast. He don't want to see everybody struggle with him doing it.
Yeah, we was live. You can't be struggling. I can't be struggling. We can't cut it.
That's right. But
so is it here?
Over there?
No, I don't want to see that.
It's everywhere. You really don't know. All right. Since we have no theme music today, White Mike, you want to jump in there and kick it off?
Yeah. So it's 3 questions, all around March Madness. They're all focused around March Madness.
Yep.
So hopefully you guys, I figured for the 100th episode, I try to give you something a little decent.
Mm-hmm.
So this one I think is pretty easy. We'll see how much y'all paid attention.
But to March Madness?
But yeah, and the news lately and everything else. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Auntie.
What is UConn ladies championship record? Like, what is their record in the finals? The UConn ladies under Coach Gino. I'm not even attempting.
Their record
in the finals, just the finals.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, how long has he been there? He's been there a while, right? Like a long.
Yeah, he's been there a while. Rebecca Lobo's team was his first championship. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I'm gonna say 6-2. I don't think UConn. I don't know. 6-2.
I'll say 8-1.
Y'all did not pay attention this week.
No,
they were 11-0 until South Carolina beat them.
I was close. I said
close.
8-1. I was close.
I said, well, I wanted to give him one more loss, but
no, I knew that was their first loss in the finals.
Right.
Yeah,
I knew that part. I just didn't know how many wins he had total.
So wait, he's 11-1.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yes, in finals.
11 championships.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's a lot.
Like I told you, like I said last week, man, that's like the ultimate cheat code. He's like, I ain't gonna follow the men's because I think Jim Calhoun was the men's coach when he first came on.
Yeah.
He was kind of had his own upright, so he was like, I'm just gonna coach the women. Like, you know, I know they had the program down in Tennessee's tough and the program in Stanford's tough, but that's about it, right? So like he was like playing the odds. It seems like, you know, because you had. You know, the men, they had a whole bunch of different teams that was tough. So he's like, if he could just be the best in that division and with the women, it could be good to go. Recruiting will go to the roof, all that. So.
Yeah, what up, Nate? What up, Nate? It's my cousin, you know what I'm saying? Man, big days down there in Atlanta. I'm very proud of you, dog. Thank you for checking in, homie.
All right, so
welcome.
So this question is it's not quite March Madness, but it's been a hot topic this week and all season. So as of 2019, because that's the newest I could find, as of 2019, how many teams have a winning record against Coach K at Duke?
Since 2019?
2019.
No, not since 2019. Just 2019 is the newest.
As
in
of
other words,
2019.
Yeah. somebody
Okay,
could come
so
on
this
Dave
year
like
don't
that's
count.
incorrect but I couldn't find it. So this is what I found.
So
from
that means Hubert
2019.
Davis and stuff don't count because he's like 2-0
No,
this
not
year.
coaches,
What's up,
not
Auntie?
coaches, teams
Teams?
like
Huh.
North
Has a
Carolina.
winning
What,
record against Duke?
yeah, what teams have a winning record? How many? Not what? How many have a winning record against Duke?
If I had to pick, I'm gonna say 3.
I would say 1.
So there's 13 teams that have a winning record against Coach K
God damn, Coach
since
K.
he's been at Duke.
Really?
I'll
Get your
give you an
shit together,
example.
man.
California, Cal,
Oh, like 1-0
Has-
or something.
Like
2-1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
but it's still a winning record. And that's
Yeah.
just what this is going off of. I'm not saying it's a major winning
Shenanigans.
record.
I know, right?
It's shenanigans.
I know, right? I mean, we're gonna get into that part like a little bit later, or whatever. But I can tell he's taking his little digs at Duke, whatever. He's all good, bro.
No, I actually wanted to see because I respect Coach K. I got nothing against that man.
Right.
Yeah, and that year that they lost to the 15 seed and they were a 2 seed, that team's 1-0 against them. I forget what the name of the team was.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You got
Yeah. Okay, I get it now.
I'll never forget that. I will never forget that.
So back to the tournament question.
All right.
What is the lowest seed to win a national title?
The lowest seeds ever. Okay. 6. I'm gonna say 6. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say 6.
Say it again. What's the lowest what?
The lowest seed to ever win a national championship.
To win a national championship. What was Louisville when they won it?
I don't think they were like 5, maybe.
I want to say they was like 4
Maybe
or 5.
higher. I think they were pretty good though.
Yeah, but I don't know if that counts because they take theirs away because Pitino was cheating, or something
Well,
like
I
that.
don't know.
He got
And
He
then
wasn't
that one
cheating,
when the guy
he
broke
was-
his leg. That was pretty
he
nasty.
Yeah,
that was the same one.
Oh,
yeah.
they also beat Duke.
they was having some illegal interactions with some ladies from a premium establishment.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. A brothel of sorts.
Wait, is that the lacrosse team?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
But the,
Your
the
auntie
topless
says
ballet
5. Would you?
dancers.
She says 5.
She says 5. Yeah. Auntie chimes in with 5. What's the correct one?
8.
Oh, so close.
What'd you say?
An 8 seed.
An 8 seed? Dang, I really want to say
Villanova,
it.
the year they beat Georgetown, the first championship they got.
Oh, okay. That was in the
Yeah.
80s.
I'm hoping that gets repeated tonight.
Whatever, dude. I hope not. I hope Kansas. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to be I don't want to be a hater. But whatever. Let's get in the show. You guys want to get in the show?
Let's do it, man. I feel like
No,
I
so-
need like some slow jam music or something. You need to get you a beat or something, man. You
Man.
like kicked your dog or something, man. You
Yeah,
did all
no,
right?
man. It sucked, dude.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this though. That game, that Carolina Duke game, lived up to the hype.
Yeah, man.
It was
Thrill in
it
Manila.
was everything I thought the game would be, except for the outcome, obviously.
Right.
As much as I hate the outcome, I gotta give I gotta give them props. I gotta give Carolina props. They hung tough, and they've been playing really well this entire tournament. And if Kansas thinks they're just gonna walk in there and just lay down to and Carolina's gonna lay down, they have nothing coming. They're gonna have to fight for this game.
Well, let's hope, man. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope UNC didn't spend their all their energy on that game against Duke, man. Let's hope
I kind of hope they do, but
they got something left in the tank because
I hope they don't. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
but like you said, I'm glad with the outcome of the North Carolina Duke game. I'm just more glad though it was a good game. It wasn't a blowout on either side. There, nothing real questionable that I saw that favored either team. I keep hearing it from Duke fans. I didn't see.
I will say
I'm
it's not nothing that affected the game
No.
that much. I mean, bad calls happen
Yeah.
on every game, so I don't think it was enough bad calls that affected the game one way or the other. I think the game got settled on the court, which was good. It was like a heavyweight fight, man. They was going back and forth, and haymaker after haymaker. I think when Carolina went up 6, I was like, oh, they about to take off. They're gone. They kept scoring, and then Duke just came right back and tied it. Next thing you know, if that guy, if I forgot the guy's name, but when he missed those 2 free throws, to tie, I was like, oh, that's ball game. That's ball game when he did that, because you could tell the almost the air went out of the sails when he missed those 2. And it was like, because they were scrounging the whole time, trying to get back to where they were, and then they finally got an opportunity, and all he had to do was make those free throws, and it's just like all I can hear in my head is they free. There's literally no defense right now playing against you. Just hit the free throws. That's all you got to do. And
those free throws were definitely crucial.
Yeah.
When he missed the first one, I was like, man, we're gonna lose this game. I turned it off. Well, I was like, it was bachelor party weekend for my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Eddie. He's getting married this weekend. So we were doing our call it bachelor party thing. We were doing our hangout stuff.
We saw the how it started, how it ended.
Yeah, it was
that was dope.
It got bad fast.
Yeah, so, you're old, man. You can't be doing all that.
I know. It was crazy, but just right after he missed those free throws, I knew it was a wrap.
Yeah,
and I can't watch Duke lose, let alone lose to North Carolina. So I just turned everything off. Like, I think I was at Topgolf at the time, but I turned everything off and just waited for the notification. And then I proceeded to drink more.
That's so terrible.
I took the weekend off and had the wife down, so we were watching TV, and I was like, I got to keep flipping back over here and checking the score.
I'm surprised you didn't organize a parade after the game, man. That was a lot of my a lot of my UNC friends text me, and it was a lot of stuff I can't repeat on here, and but it was crazy.
I can't say that on Facebook Live.
Oh, it's a lot of. If I could show you the text that I got, it was crazy.
I believe it.
I said, what you gonna do now? He's like, I don't know, but I know. Never mind. I can't repeat that. There was nothing. Oh my goodness! It was. Let's just say they had a real good time with North Carolina winning. But it's one of those rivalries. It's like one of those. I mean, anybody can argue that UNC and Duke is probably in college basketball. That's the greatest rivalry in college basketball. I don't care what nobody else says about any other college basketball rivalry. Because anytime you bring up rivalries, that one is always one that comes up in all of sports.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Much less college basketball. That is the rivalry because ACC has been the top dog for a long time. I mean, the early years was the Big East, but ever since then it's been ACC. And North Carolina and Duke have been the top dogs in the conference. Mm-hmm. They may have down years, but overall they've always been 1 and 2. And so to see it go down like that and as good as it did, I was kind of like, man, it kind of sucks that one of them had to lose. Because they played so well. That's always what I want when you're watching a game like that on that stage, is you want both teams playing their best and best man win.
Yeah.
Because when that happens, it's like, because I didn't have a dog in the fight. Like I didn't really care who won or not. I just wanted to see a good game, and it was a good game. And it was like every shot you was like, uh-oh. And if I'm like that and I'm not a fan, I imagine what the Duke or the UNC fans were like.
So man, I was going through it, man. Like every shot that went up, especially like the last like 3 minutes of the game where it became really, really intense. Every shot that went up, I kind of held my breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a question, Eric asks how you think the new coach John Shire is going to do.
I think he'll do all right. You know, he was a good. I remember him being a good player at Duke. He won a national championship with them back in 2010. Hopefully, he learned enough from Coach K to carry on the tradition. And if not, then I don't know. We have to find somebody else. I just don't want there to be like a continual coaching carousel for them. Like, oh, John Shire's fired. We're gonna hire this guy. He only lasts out a couple years. We're gonna hire this dude.
Yeah, I think the only problem with that, man, and it sounds great, but like at the same time, when you following a legend like Coach K, that bar is high.
It is
right?
very high.
And like if you're his predecessor, if you're not on the upper end or having at least a good season, that it's gonna get real loud in that office. The media gonna tear you apart. It's a lot of pressure, and like if you don't live up to it, then they're gonna get you out of there quick. So you got a shorter. I think it's unfair, but you get a shorter leash because they're used to excellence, and they don't want to see Duke back in the dark days before they won. With Leitner back in the day, but they, everybody think Duke wins every year, but I remember when they sucked.
I remember when they sucked too.
Before Chris Leitner and Grant Hills and Bobby Hurley's, there was
some dark times.
There was some real dark.
There was some real dark times before Chris Leitner hit that shot.
Yeah, so I think they're kind of fearful that they don't want to go back to those times.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not gonna say I wish for the best for him because I'm also one of the ones that dislikes Duke just because I don't have a reason. It's not logical.
You don't need a reason.
UNC. I don't got a reason like either one of them, but it's what it is. So I guess because they won a lot during my whole upbringing of basketball that I got tired of seeing them win so much.
Right.
Just like the Yankees, it's the same thing.
Nah, man.
Same thing.
I understand that people,
It's not like I'll be the first to admit I got no real reason to dislike them.
There's a lot of people that's just like you.
But they're like real mad about it though. Like I do it in jest most of the time. Like I do it because it's funny. I don't do it because I really.
There's a lot of people out there that's like, oh no, you know what, Duke and all this craziness, whatever, and they don't have like legit reasons to dislike the team. It's just because I guess their tradition and like their Duke's always been good, but it also goes back to the Duke and having that privileged white boys, whatever, going on. A lot of people don't like them because of that.
I'll tell you what, I just don't.
That was like when I was younger though. That's when we were younger. But you don't see that much that type of hate. That reason you don't see that reason now.
I only hate Duke because of North Carolina. Outside that, I respect them.
Yeah, you have.
I respect Coach K.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never knock them being an excellent program.
Right.
Ever.
Well, and that's the other thing. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to hate on them because I'm a North Carolina fan.
and like you said, I think you had a great point, Hooli, is like the hate toward them was more geared because of the early days where it almost seems like they didn't allow black players to even play on their roster. But it was kind of like a misnomer, but it was just you look at their roster, you're like, oh, okay, we're not good enough to go to their place, so F you, Duke. You know what I mean? That's kind of like at the beginning of the hate, and then that kind of went away because he started recruiting the actual best players and not just the ones with legacy.
There we go.
So
other than the ones that have a legacy and all that stuff. Whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, and like Blunt Doctor say, he can't get bounced. Shire can't get bounced in round one of the.
I hope not, man.
It's a wrap.
If Duke makes it, hits like the NIT.
No, hell no.
No, I don't think.
He'll get fired immediately.
Exactly.
I think you're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with it a couple years of slow, just because I'm not sure you're gonna get the same caliber recruits.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can say people are going to play for these schools because of their name, but I mean, I'm going to compare Duke to Alabama. Alabama's always had a name for itself, but we weren't getting the best recruits under DeBose, Shula. These guys were going to Duke to play for Coach K. So, I mean, you'll still get your some that are true to Duke's a winning program. I can get noticed there, but I think you're going to have a couple years that you're going to be. You're probably not going to be championship caliber, but you're going to be in the tournament. You'll probably be an 8 seed like North Carolina is tonight.
Right.
So
yeah, we'll see. But unfortunately, North Carolina plays another team in Kansas in that Villanova game. What do you guys think?
Yo, I about had a heart attack this weekend. I clicked my ESPN app to check that game score because me and the wife were out and about, and I was like, 40-0. Something's got to be wrong with this app. I had to refresh.
You said you got to refresh.
I was like, hey, no way, this is reading right.
No,
it wasn't. Villanova had 29 points.
Okay, that's a hotel internet. Like, that I think that game was over like quick.
Oh,
Kansas
dude,
came out and like just ran.
Yeah, they leaned on them. They leaned on them. It was all over with the crying right out of the gate.
Yeah. Kansas played some bully ball.
They did,
and then they took the ball and went home.
Yeah, dude. I think they imposed their big man will on them on Villanova because Villanova ain't never been known for having like an inside presence.
Right.
And they're all perimeter guys who like use speed and just chaotic type for defense just to be scrappy. Mm-hmm. Kansas was like, nah, man, this is our ball. We're taking all of this. Chips and dip.
Chips and dip.
Yeah, so
take it all home, and you ain't nothing you can do about it.
We want the ball, the net, the rim. We want everything. Give me all of it.
You can run your sneakers. Give me your basketball shorts. They said Villanova home and they draws.
Yeah, yeah.
They walking down Bourbon Street, man.
I want Nova off your jersey too. You just have Villa.
Give me all of that.
Give me
Nova. Ants too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
It wasn't, man. It wasn't nice at all.
So, what do you think it's going to mean for this matchup tonight? Kansas and North Carolina. What's your preview one more time? Before we,
So I think it's going to come down to the health of North Carolina because they had their big guy went down. He was hurt at the end of the Duke game. Mm-hmm. If he comes back healthy, I give North Carolina a puncher's chance. But I don't see them stopping what Kansas is doing, man. I think Kansas is on a roll, and it's good for them because they were under the radar. Like as we were all watching the North Carolina Duke game, no one was really watching what Kansas was doing to Villanova, who was a really good team, mm-hmm. and they just straight up just dog walked them, for lack of a better term. Mm-hmm. So I hope it's a good game. But I truly think that UNC spent most of their energy trying to beat Duke and take out Coach K for his final game. So I go with Kansas.
I can live with that and respect that.
Yeah.
So you're going with Kansas? What about you, Mike?
Oh, I respect a lot of what Hollow Point just said. I think he makes some valuable points, but I mean, for every bit of a role that Kansas is on, North Carolina's playing equally as well. I mean, they're hot right now. And health's going to factor in. Fatigue's going to factor in because North Carolina did spend a lot of energy against Duke. But what is it? Rock, chalk? I don't know. Kick rocks, go home. I'm taking North Carolina.
He said kick rocks, Jayhawks.
Kick rocks, Jayhawks.
I like it. Kick rocks, Jayhawks.
Man, that's funny, bro. Nice. For me, I'm agree with Hollow Point. I think Carolina's kind of spent. I think just the emotions that was in the game, all the build up to it, putting Coach K out, like your biggest rivalry, your biggest rivals, you playing them. I don't think they have enough energy to get down to continue to go down the court with Kansas. So I'm taking Kansas in this game, and then plus I can't root for North Carolina, so that's pretty much the real reason.
And I mean, you guys are plenty just and I mean, you're not wrong on any statement that you're making because Kansas is a tremendous team.
They are.
So,
I think they've been, I kind of applaud them because they've been kind of consistent. I mean, as if you watch college basketball throughout the season, it's been up at the top. It's been like a roller coaster up there. It's like it's almost bad luck to be the number one seed. I think Kansas has done a good job, like kind of almost coasting, and not. I think they got number one a couple times and lost it, but after that last time, they kind of been in a perfect spot to where, you know, Gonzaga and teams like my squad, Auburn and Duke, and had it at one point, and other teams have gotten it, and Kansas has been hovering around that 3, 4, 2, you know, area to where they ain't had that much pressure or no, they just staying kind of. It's weird that a blue blood team like Kansas is under the radar, but I think they've done a good job. I think Bill Self is still the coach, right? Bill Self.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think he's done a real good job of kind of keeping them even to where they got a good perspective and ready focus to get the season done, man. And I think this is going to be a good showcase for what they've done throughout the season. So,
right.
You know, hopefully it's a good game.
Yeah, I hope so. I
hate that it's so late though. That's crazy.
No. I mean, I would much rather watch Duke play Kansas, but you know, we can't always have everything. But the Sox of WrestleMania.
Ooh.
And it made, you know, Duke losing to Carolina was you know, sucked, but it made up for it because Charlotte Flair beat Ronda Rousey. And if you listen to this show, if you pay attention to this show, if you watch any of our, you know, previous
Hooley loves Ronda.
No, I don't. I can't say that.
To death. Yeah.
I don't ask me why. I really, even back in their UFC days, I didn't like her at all.
Ronda Rousey is to Hooley as Aaron Rodgers is to me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
exactly.
I get it. I got
you. I don't even know. I think you have a shred more like for Aaron Rodgers than he does Ronda Rousey.
I doubt it.
Nah. I think Hollywood, like,
I highly doubt it, bro.
If Aaron Rodgers showed up at his house, Hollywood would probably snuff him and then shut the door in his face.
Straight up. Without a doubt, son.
Without a doubt. He would. You know what? Take that. Shut the door. Hold your eye in the car.
So did y'all watch WrestleMania?
Did I watch WrestleMania? Of course. 2022. I watched everything. I watched everything.
It was
and the best thing about it is having it on the stream is like I watched what I missed. So I didn't watch it like super live, but like I watched the replay from what I missed. It was some good matches, man. Some Cody Rhodes returned. That was okay. Stone Cold came back.
He like super duper AEW.
He helped start the company.
And then
he helped start. He helped start the company. 2,
right.
He helped get the TV deal that got them on TV.
Right.
And so like after all that, then they kind of pushed him out. Like Tony Khan was like, "All right, good game, buddy. I got it from here. You go be a regular wrestler." Because I think they got mad because they called him like thinking he was like in the business for himself and trying to be super egotistical and all this stuff, which I don't know if that was the case, but I wasn't there. So they pretty much stripped him of all his importance. And I think what happened was his contract came up and he tried to get a lot more than what they was trying to give him. So he was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm not re-signing on no BS. So his last like 2 or 3 matches was like handshake matches. Was like he wasn't under contract when he was fighting.
Right.
So that was the thing. But so he was a surprise, just to give people who don't watch it, he was a surprise. Seth Rollins had a match against an unknown person. I quote unknown because, you know, and nowadays with information going all over the place, everybody knew it was going to be Cody Rhodes. That wasn't really a big surprise. But even when he showed up, he got like and they say he got like the second biggest pop of the night.
Oh, okay.
First went, who you think the first What?
Undertaker.
No.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It has to be Stone Cold.
It's got to be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold got the biggest pop of probably the whole WrestleMania.
I didn't see a lot of it. But what I did catch was that Vince McMahon, that moment they had in the ring.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They were both drunk at the time. I'm pretty sure
they had to be.
They were drunk.
Vince
He
McMahon
forgot
fell
he
down
was forgot he needed to
before
wobble
hit
forward.
Thunder
He
on him.
went backward. He didn't know what to do.
He was like, "What's going on here?"
You could tell Stone Cold was trying not to laugh when he done it. I caught the highlights.
He was.
I was
What I am going to tell you though, man, is Saturday night. Pat McAfee might be my hero.
Okay.
Pat McAfee might be my hero because he got in there as like he's a punter. He's not really a football player for real. He's a punter.
Mm-hmm.
But I got respect. I actually let me take it back because I got more respect for punters than I do for actual place kickers.
I don't know.
I do a little bit.
Pat's got some highlight reel tackles too, though.
But that's what I'm saying. The punters will actually go in and make a play. Kickers kick the ball and run to the sideline. But he did some highlights. He had some highlights when he had his match. He did a backflip off the top rope, landing on his feet like he'd been a gymnast all his life. Then did a box jump onto the top rope, superplex the dude off the top rope, and then kip up. I was like, oh, this dude's my hero. Okay. He's living out every dream when you were wrestling your little brother on the mattress. He lived it out right in prime form. So
man, I miss those days wrestling my brother on anything.
Yeah, I put my brother in Scorpion Deathlock. When he wrestling, he know that's the end because it's
oh man. Listen, when I learned how to do the figure four. When I learned how to do the figure four and I put it on my brother for the first time, everything that he's done to me came back in that moment, and I was not letting go. I had it in my head. I was like, I'm not letting go. He's going to have to call me. He's going to cry bloody murder and get my mom to come in the room. Dude, and I still might not let go.
I like the Scorpion and the Walls of Jericho.
Scorpion Deathlock was it for me, man. I saw Clash. I'll never get Clash of Champions. Ric Flair's thing. He put him in that thing. I was like, "Yep, there it is." Come here.
That's my move. What's better, Scorpion Deathlock or Brett the Sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter, either one. Tomato potato.
Yeah, figure four. They're all the
same.
But I wouldn't know that. The figure four is probably I think that's the best move. I think that's the best leg lock. The figure four. It's so classic. You have to grab the leg. You have to spin around. You have to look. You have to go woo.
Yeah.
Before you lay back and fix, you fix everything up and put and drop the leg over the top of the ankle. It's a wrap.
Yeah. Well, I think it was overall the show was great. I think Undertaker retiring was
his graveyard was dope.
Triple H kind of coming on beginning of Sunday. He gave his speech about thanking the fans about retirement. He left his boots in the ring, which signifies his retirement, that sort of thing. So I don't know if he had like a bad heart.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't know exactly what was going on with Triple H in his retirement. It was like I knew it was sudden, or just came out of left field or whatever. But
and they say he can't even like get into any bad conversation. He can't get into a wrestling conversation anymore. Like he can't like even fake around like he finna get in trouble because the minute he go down, they don't know what'll happen. He has like I don't want to say a pacemaker, but he's something like that on him right now. So good career. I mean, he was like the ultimate villain. So I think him and The Rock had probably some of the best rivalries if you go back to that Attitude Era style.
I remember playing on one of the WrestleManias on PlayStation 1 with him as Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
But yeah, so the main event was Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, right?
For they're unifying the belts again. So, and apparently Roman Reigns pulled it out.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Good
know.
for him.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's I like Roman Reigns. Don't get me wrong. I just
do you think they're doing too much to try to push him over the top?
I think they're doing way too much. I think he's killed all the competition, and they pushed him to the freaking moon, and now they don't have anybody that could even come in there and be a credible,
Right.
Opponent without him being like something bad happened, like some kind of cheating mechanism happening. So it was a good match. It was just bland. It was the same type of match that was happening the other 6 times they've wrestled. So nothing really different.
Yeah, and I think Roman Reigns is a feel good story right now, so they're pushing it a little bit harder.
Why is he a field goal star?
Wasn't he out with cancer for a while? Like
Oh
recently?
yeah, that was before. Yeah, he came back a
Yeah.
while. He had like leukemia.
Yeah, but I don't think he's been back more than a year.
Yeah, he has.
He's been
Yeah, it's
he's-
almost 2 years since he came back.
It's
So,
a remission, y'all.
I think they're still
like, oh,
riding that
okay.
a little bit though.
Well, he's full on bad guy now. So
Mhm.
like he's not riding that anymore. He's a legit star. I'm not taking that from him
Yeah.
at all.
Mhm.
I think the only problem is he's just beat all of the best people in, like he's beat everybody. So like
Already,
the only
yeah.
thing they can do is either bring somebody up that he hasn't faced who is believable enough to win, or like have some kind of ladder match where his odds are some type of triple threat or a fatal 4-way where he's not pinned and still loses. That's the only way to get it off of him. So, but like I said, overall, it was I'd probably give it like a 8.5 out of 10 for the WrestleMania.
8.5, you say?
8.5, man. It was they didn't have like all the people who I thought was going to get a WrestleMania match didn't get one, and there was a lot of that whole thing with Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. I didn't like.
Yeah.
It was kind of like too much stupid going on, and they had your boy Logan Paul with The Miz, who wasn't bad, but it just made the company look bad with him doing as well as he did.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? I mean, the minute you put those, you bring up him or what's his brother's name? These guys.
Oh, Jake.
Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately get turned off.
Right.
By the notion or whatever. So it just means like it's there for entertainment.
I wouldn't mind having that Pokemon card he had around his neck though.
Why?
Oh yeah.
He wore a $6 million.
I didn't see it.
He wore a $6 million Poke card, the most expensive card in the world
ever. Yeah.
He wore it on a gold chain.
I saw that. And like I said, I don't hate them. I don't hate them. I'm just exhausted of them. Like they're everywhere, and it's like
everywhere, bro.
I'm tired of seeing them do stuff. Like I don't even follow them.
Neither do I. I just don't like the whole. Let's get what's the other one? Jake Paul, right? Oh, let's get I'm gonna pay $600,000 to get Will Smith fight Chris Rock.
Right, like he's his own
like,
trying to be his own Don King.
Who wants to see that shit?
Yeah, so that's why I'm not really down with the Paul faction, because they're kind of creating their own genre of entertainment, which is not really that entertaining because you're paying for stuff to happen. The fact that you pay somebody not to hit you in the face, like, and the dude take the money, like the stuff with Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
I lost so much respect for him, man, because you can't even say that was a legit fight.
No.
Like, don't hit me in the face. And like, maybe he did take one. Maybe it was a legit knockout. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Who's to say? I'm not a professional, and the people who are talking about it are.
Back in his pocket.
Yeah, but I know his pockets ain't empty no more.
No.
That's all I do know.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we home.
Not at all.
We home. So yeah, I tire of them. So 8.5 out of 10 for WrestleMania. Take the Paul stuff out. Take Knoxville and Sami Zayn out. Then it'll be a great show.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Sasha Banks and Naomi for becoming the tag team champions, the women's tag team champions, and
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair.
Winning,
she took the strap from
Becky.
From Becky Lynch, right? The man, Becky Lynch. She took the strap from her. So shout out to them, and of course, you know what I'm saying, like I said, at the top of it, Charlotte Flair beats Ronda Rousey.
The most important.
That's the most important factor of this whole thing. Charlotte Flair beating Ronda Rousey.
It's
That
so
alone
funny.
made WrestleMania 10 out of 10 for me.
It's so funny because you're like one of like 10 people cheering for Charlotte.
I know.
in
I don't
in,
like
in, look,
Charlotte
in
Flair
any
like
other
that.
setting,
I know.
she's like 100% everybody booing her. But
Oh,
like
yeah.
when she faces Ronda Rousey, it's like 50-50, maybe 60-40 her favor. People hate Ronda Rousey that much.
You remember how she left? Before she.
Oh, of course, man. She was
That's what
giving
pissed
it
me
to
off.
the fans.
It was her little comments, little snot ass comments.
Yeah.
Because one, you don't put on a good show. That's why people boo you.
Yeah.
And
right. And you can't talk on the mic. That's
and you trash on the mic. Horrible. Whatever. Hey, guess what's happening this week? You guys ready? 3 days. Opening day.
Oh, let's go.
Baseball is back.
Let's go.
Really, really, really excited.
I'm so excited right
now. Obviously, I'm a Yankees fan, and so is White Mike. Hollow Point is a Cubs fan.
Yes, sir.
What do you think your team's going to do this year?
We are going to be terrible. We are going to suck really bad. But, yeah, we're probably middle of the road. It'll be they'll go like it always goes. Cincinnati like starts off hot, and then we're going to be like 4th and 5th in the division. We're going to be terrible. And we don't have the pitching that we had. Our roster's young, so I don't expect too much. I could easily be a fan and be like, "We're finishing first, whatever." We all start 0-0. Nah. By the time April's over, we'll be probably hovering around 4th, 5th. So I don't have high expectations. I'll say that.
No high expectations.
That ain't that many games between now and the end of April.
Right. I mean,
wait, Mike, what do you think, bro? What are your expectations of the?
Man, realistically, I don't know. Some of these off-season moves, the questionable defensive side of the ball that we have right now is just. I'd like to say we finished second. I'd love to say first. I'm not sure we can finish first. We got a lot of talent that's a wee bit injury prone.
Yeah. Oh,
East is loaded again, man. Y'all, it's gonna be tough shredding.
What do you mean we're a lot bit injury prone?
I was trying to be nice and keep my hopes up.
Yeah, not to get me started, man.
No, yeah. Don't get him out.
Judge gonna be injured after this daggone live stream.
Hey, man, watch your dirty mouth.
Man. One bad swing, it's over, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
or don't talk
that way, dude.
Giancarlo.
Stanton's gonna see him go down, and then he's gonna get hurt just looking at him.
Y'all better put that dude in bubble wrap, dude. He's gonna get hurt running out to the outfield. Like, what happened? I popped my hand. You ain't doing no but jog, dude.
2 weeks. What happened? Oh, he was watching Truth to Toe Sports podcast live stream and sprained an eyeball. He's day to day.
All right, man. Bubble wrap both of them, man. Don't let them come out until the first pitch. Their time in the lineup at their pitch. And then rewrap them after that.
I think we have the talent to win it. It's just a matter of if we can stay healthy.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a big if.
Of course, I also think so. You guys ready? You want to make our predictions like we always do, like our two way too early predictions?
Let's go.
Predictions for divisions. Let's go. Let's do the. Let's start with the National League. National League East. Who do you guys see coming out of that?
I'm gonna say the Phillies.
You're gonna say the Phillies?
I'll say the Phillies. Phillies done a lot in the offseason. They got Nick Castellanos. They picked up.
They picked up a full team of below-average defensive players.
They picked up Kyle Schwarber, and then that DH spot in the NL is going to be pretty big.
Yeah.
Big way to move, and they still got Bryce Harper, who's kind of in his zone right now. Everybody's giving him crap, but past couple of years he's been doing his thing. So
yeah, he has. Aside from that one fight that he had a couple years ago, I would say he's been doing all right. I mean, with his attitude, because people, they can't stand him because of his attitude. He was a cocky player.
Yeah, early on, like he had a bad attitude.
Philly fans set that straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure they did. But,
So yeah, I picked the Phillies.
Okay. White Mike,
yeah.
what are you saying?
I'm gonna ride with the defending champs.
The Atlanta Braves.
Yeah,
The hot Atlanta Braves.
As much as you're gonna miss Freddie Freeman, Olsen's not a terrible pickup. They get Acuna back, so I like the
for how long though?
Hey man,
I'm just saying. Acuna is like Mike Trout. He is awesome when he's there, but he is rarely there.
Y'all wanna answer this real quick before we move on?
Oh yeah, dude, Doctor, what up? Do you like the NLDH? Me and my core, I don't, but at the same time, me wanting to see a good game, I do. Because it gives a lot more people employment because you don't want to see the pitcher go up and just swag or not swing or just make bad swings at a ball and just be an automatic out. So now it's just the pitcher ain't got no easy outs in the lineup. So it gives the manager another tool to utilize in their strategy when they're putting lineups together. So I like it.
I like it also. Like I said, it gives the fans a little more fun because, like I said, you're not watching a boring pitcher. I think it also helps with the pitchers not going up there and have to worry about being injured. I mean, you got let's say Scherzer for the Mets is going for a complete game or a perfect game, and his time to bat's in the lineup. He's not going to swing the bat. He's not going to run. But what happens if he gets drilled on accident or purpose?
Automatic out.
On purpose? Who did it on purpose? That's me.
Well, I'm sorry.
I guess that perspective is the one that I'm kind of leery about. Is like when they start pegging people, it's like, okay, they don't get to come back and they're not in the lineup to, answer for that. That's probably the only thing.
But I like
negative
it. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, and I think it puts them even with the AL in terms of just hitting.
Yeah,
because they used to say that a lot. Like ignorant or not, they used to say that a lot about how the AL hits better than the NL. I was like, well, no shit. The NL has their pitchers hitting in the lineup.
You want to see the truth? Watch
you're going to get better average.
Play in an NL ballpark under that.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't even think
once they start doing that, once they start mixing AL and NL, you notice the difference.
Yeah, I don't even think an AL pitcher owns a bat.
No.
Like, what's this? What is this toothpick thing?
What's batting practice? This is weird. What do you do?
What do you mean? What's BP? What's that? What's BP mean? To answer the question, of course I like the NL having a DH. As a purist, like how Point said, it kind of takes away from it because, everybody that plays hits, and that includes the pitcher. But I like seeing home runs. I'm a fan of those. So
ball go far.
I like to see the ball go far, and I like to see pitchers get mad because the ball went far. What you mad for? You threw it.
I need bat flips aplenty. I need them.
Yeah, I need bat flips. I need bat flips in my life. Let's go. Move to the NL Central.
Okay.
Who's taking the NL Central?
Man, I want to say I'm going to give it to. As much as it pains me, I'm going to have to give it to the Brewers.
Okay.
Their pitching and defense are always top notch, and just the way they go about their everyday. I love their man. They got a good manager, and they got some good. Their roster is solid all the way down. Year after year. So I'm going to give it to them, mainly because I really hate the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I know the Cardinals are tough, but I'm going to pick the Brewers. The lesser of two evils.
I got the Cards.
Whatever. Of course you do.
Of course you have the Cards. Of course you do.
Hey, I like Yachty and Pujols here, man.
Yeah, they're both 50 years old.
Hey, doesn't matter. I don't care.
No, they're not. Pujols is a month older than me. It's not quite 50, sir. That makes me 52, and I'm not. We're not. That makes you 51, sucker. So.
I'm not trying to play baseball still. So,
I'm gonna take. Man, I'm gonna say the Brewers. I low key like the Brewers. Low key.
Look, man, you can't talk trash
you,
about him and agree with him and make it all better.
Auntie, I appreciate you. I'm glad you learned something from us. Even White Mike gives you a couple Jews every now and again. So thanks for listening in.
Appreciate
listen,
it. Yeah,
listen to the podcast too, not just us on live.
Yeah, you gotta listen to the show. The actual show.
Oh, we had a blast. We had a blast yesterday. When I was down there with the family. We went out to eat together. They do it once a month, but it was the first time I got to do it with them. And,
you was down in Alabama?
Just for a slight second, like not even long. But I was down there for a slight minute.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You drive or fly?
I flew. When I tell you I was in and out, I was in and out. That was it.
Quick visit.
I understand.
Yeah, just real super quick. You know, I was supposed to go to Florida, and then the thing with my uncle happened, and that kind of de-escalated everything. So, but but yeah, so it was. I think the NL Central. So if I'm being like truth be told, like we're supposed to be, there's the Brewers, there's the Cardinals, there's the Reds. No, the Reds are going to be down this year. I'll say that. There's the Pittsburgh always starts out tough and then like fades. But the Cubs are the wild card because you don't know who's going to show up with the Cubs. So I know our roster is really young and a lot of people that they're not household names. Like we traded all those guys away because we don't like winning. So hopefully they put on a good show, but I think it's going to be a two-man race, you know, with two people behind, with the Reds and the Cubs fighting off a third and fourth, honestly.
All right. NL West.
Mike?
I'm going to start. I'm going to say the Dodgers. And I better say that because...
you better say that, dude. Don't worry about it. We got you understand
have people in Los Angeles that listen to the show.
The Dodgers. The Dodgers.
The Los Angeles Dodgers. You would think, you know, after last season, with the way they exit the playoffs against the Braves, that, and then plus all the contracts that were expiring and all that stuff, you think that team's probably going to disband. Signing Freddie Freeman kind of stopped that. So I'm definitely taking the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers will take it 100% in the West. The Giants have a good chance, but I'm still rocking with the Dodgers.
Man, that West is going to be a fun division.
It will be.
The Giants, the Padres, the Dodgers.
How did old boy get hurt this time? How did Tatis get hurt? Because I know he's out for another.
Oh, is he hurt already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hurt like his wrist.
I think he was riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, I think it was his wrist.
Something like that. Stay home. The season's about to start. Play the show. Do something. Like you got to.
Speaking of, the show is pretty awesome.
I agree
It
with Hooley and everybody else that's commented right now on our live. The Dodgers all day.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We really appreciate you.
Appreciate everybody, man.
Appreciate
What's up, Sue?
for joining in.
What's up, Charles? How you doing, guys?
House? probably number one. He always hitting us up and bigging us up. So I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, Sue's our guy, bro. Like he's been on before. Big time Rams fan. He probably has like 80,000 jerseys.
No, there's big time fans and there's him. God, dog, man. That jersey collection alone is too much for me. I couldn't fathom having all those jerseys.
No.
I just wear one every day. I wouldn't even care. Like that's just be my everyday attire.
He says in Tatis' defense, he thought they were going to be locked out.
That's fair.
And in everybody else's defense, he got a whole lot of zeros on that check to sit at home.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like you got the bag. Just play it virtual. Go sit down.
He
Wait
done
till you
added a
retire
whole
to get on the motorcycle. You ain't got to do all that dumb stuff now. Now you want to go hang gliding? Like, what are you doing?
Hey, what you
Come on.
doing, bro? Like,
Why
oh,
you
we're gonna be
get-
locked out the whole season? Oh, bet.
Yes.
I'm gonna go parasailing.
Man, we're
I'm
gonna
going
go hang
skydiving.
gliding. We're gonna we're
I'm
going
doing
skiing, water skiing, you got jet skis. I'm gonna ski on everything.
Yeah.
No, sit down somewhere. God dog.
Yeah. Play the show.
Yeah, play the show. Like get some.
You still the cover.
Get some. They have co-op
At
this year. You can play co-op.
Mm-hmm. And it's cross-plat, so you can play somebody.
Cross-platform. It's all good, man. Invite your
bro.
friends.
Just relax, homie.
That's it. Nah, he doing too much, man. That's all. You hate it.
Man, free time, man. They get bored easy.
I know, man, and it's easy for us to sit back and say that to them because like they don't have to work 9 to 5s like we do. They do their 2 hours of training, then they do whatever little stretches they do, and then they got the other 21 hours to themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have to work as hard.
Unlimited funds to do what they want.
Unlimited resources. Right. It's like, oh, what are you doing? I think I'm gonna fly to Miami. Like, what the? You know what I'm saying? Like. I'm gonna go to the bar when I got some time. Like I'm gonna go to the bar in Miami.
Lunch, but I can't do that in Miami.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly to Italy real quick and get this pasta dish that I really
real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. I'll be back tomorrow.
Right. Like, what time's practice? 8. All right, cool.
All right. Strolling up smelling like baked ziti.
Right. So you got pasta stains on your jersey.
Pasta stains jersey. Got some lobby stuck to your hair.
Right. I'm just saying, man. Just sit down somewhere. The season's upon us. You're expected to do big things for your team, and now because you're out, you're gonna have Machado pull the weight, which he can't do. So, I just wish they would. I hope them the best, but I think the same thing happened to last year, the Padres, I think it's going to happen this year. I think they're going to start off really tough. They're going to have some good games and good series with the West. But I think they're going to fizzle out, man. And the Dodgers just know how to win the long game. Yeah. Like, they got enough veterans on their team that are still in their prime that can carry them. And that pitching staff is freaking bananas.
Right.
If Kershaw is any bit of who he used to be, they're solid. And they got a lot of people that were hurt. Pitching staff was hurt last year.
He had a lot of time. Like Sean May's coming. It was that Sean May. I think that's
the redhead dude. The
redhead kid. Yeah, he comes back.
Yeah.
You have Kershaw's back.
Max Bauer's still suspended.
Is he suspended? That's a weird little.
Well, the players' union this time said he was still suspended. They voted to keep him suspended. So
like, nah,
still a weird situation. Still
very weird situation, but he's still suspended. So, but when he does come back, he would definitely add more depth to that rotation.
Yep.
So you got to think about that. Let's move to the American League, AL West. You remember last year we was doing this and we forgot who played in AL West?
We did. You know what happened? Nobody wanted to say Houston because everybody hated Houston.
Because everybody
was like, but nobody. We didn't know who else was. We were like, aren't
We're like, wait,
and the Rockies in there?
Wait, the Mariners? Who else?
Yeah.
Who else? AL West. I still don't want to say Houston.
It's gonna be Houston, man.
I'm riding with the Mariners.
You riding with the Mariners.
You keep riding with them, bro. I'm not even falling for the banana tailpipe and say the Angels. No, I won't do it.
Not this year.
I do it every year. You won't get me this year, Angels. You won't get me. And then
the
same thing with the A's. A's it's gonna be. You'd be like, oh, it's gonna be the A's and Astros.
Dude,
no.
Have you seen what the A's payroll this year is?
Nah. What is it?
$33 million.
Wow. Nah, that's that small ball. That's that money ball payroll again. Billy Bean is back there calling the shots again.
I respect them, man, because I feel like they're kind of like they're opening trials. They literally mean something when they open it up for people to come try out. And like they literally find like 2 or 3 dudes that can ball from the street. Like
We'll pay you.
You know
We'll pay you
what I mean?
$1,000 a week.
they be like, "Where you work?" I work at the meat factory down the street. Can you pitch? Throw on the ball. He throw like 95. I think they a real live major league movie. I think that.
Yo, for sure.
I feel like they are, man. I feel like
are.
Willie Mays just come rolling out of bed.
Yes. Willie Mays Hayes.
Hey, what do you say? Who the F are these guys when they're looking at the roster?
Yeah.
That's all I always think about when I think of
Oakland's
Oakland.
roster. That's exactly what
I never know who's on their roster ever.
Neither do I. Like I don't know.
Till they get traded to somebody else.
That Olsen guy that went to the Braves, you could have before you said he was an all-star, I wouldn't have known that. Like I'm thinking, like, man, they didn't want to sign Freeman to 6 years, but they signed this dope to 5 years and all his millions. So
yeah,
I can believe that.
Bagging groceries like 2 years ago.
Right. Hey, cuz.
In Oakland. He's working at Safeway in Oakland.
You Safeway. I swear, man. I swear they go down wherever they do their spring training. I guess they do in Arizona.
Yeah.
I swear them trials be something serious. I got to go check them out.
For sure. Hey, next year we're gonna go because we probably can make the team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. My glove is still solid.
Yeah.
But
Charles says, "Come on now, the A's and Royals have always been farm teams for the Yankees."
Right. True. Right. It was Oakland for a long time, and then they stopped.
It was Oakland for a long time. At one point, I used to watch Oakland games just
to scout them. Yeah,
that guy. I like him.
They were doing the same thing. Him.
We want him and him.
Yeah, that's the Royals. We'll get to them because we're still in the West now. So I'm going to say Houston because I still the manager. Give me his name. God,
Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker, that's my guy. Like I gained so much respect for Dusty because he signed on to a real bad situation on purpose.
He did.
On purpose. Like he signed and he got them to the actual World Series even through all of that crap. So I think he's going to do it again, man. I think even though they lost a little bit in terms of star power.
That's about it, right? Oh, and they lost George Springer last year.
Right. So I think I still think they got enough goods in the West to get out of there.
Yeah, but how's their I mean the West is a weak division, but how's their pitching staff? I mean, once again,
think they're still intact.
An often hurt team.
That's true. Okay, do you think let's revisit this one question, right? Before we move on. Is that stigma still carry on with them this year?
No.
It absolutely does.
You think it does? I mean,
well, honestly, because Altuve's still there.
Yeah.
So as long as Altuve's still there, it'll still be there.
That's a fair assessment.
Maybe in Houston, no, they love him in Houston, but everywhere else, like when they go to Boston, when they go to New York, when they go to everywhere else, it's still gonna get it.
They come to LA, it's
same thing. If they make it back, if they come back out here, I don't know if they come out here this year or not.
Oh, they're gonna come out there and play the Angels.
Oh no, almost. I mean.
You'll have Dodgers fans.
I don't think Dodgers fans go to Angels games.
They'll be there just to boo the Astros.
Right. So, but I think Houston is done. I think they kind of paid their penance as a team last year with all that they went through. I think it's up like the individuals now are going to get it. Like what was his name? Bergman, the guy at the third baseman.
Alex Bregman.
Bregman, there it is. He was the one that was kind of like pumping his chest to like be in the opposition, like trying to be the villain or whatever. Right. And then he was like, he got too sensitive because they were booing him like he wanted them to, and he sucked. He had World Series. He couldn't hit nothing. He could yell too much. So
yell too loud. I'm trying to concentrate and hit.
Yeah. See this statement right here. This here right here. So it won't die until all the fans that know about it die. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard on the like some of the pundits on talk radio today say that who was the guy? Shoot, never mind. He was the manager. He got the manager gig for the Mets and he never got
Carlos Beltran.
Yes.
Beltran, yeah.
So because he was a player on the team during it. and he got to interview. They gave him the job, but they immediately took it away.
Mm-hmm.
So he's literally, because he was the only one named in the whole deal.
And I don't think he was a player. I think he was an assistant coach.
No, he was a player. He was a player. He was a player. That was his last year as a player the year.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was an assistant coach, and he was kind of the one handling that situation.
I mean, you can look it up, but I'm pretty sure he was.
Maybe thinking about Alex Cora, because I think he almost like a similar situation with.
Well, Cora was a coach. Cora was an assistant. He was like either an assistant coach or or bench coach or something. He was already coaching.
Right.
But I can't remember the other guys. What was his name again? You know, I'm tough with names.
It's Carlos Beltran.
Beltran, yeah. So Beltran, I think Beltran was still a player, but when he went and interviewed for the Mets job, he actually got the job. But that's when the whole thing came out, and he was actually named in the report. And as soon as they found him in the report, the Mets was like, "Nah, we can't keep you on that." He never got to manage a single game. And like now, the ironic part was he is on like the Yes Network for the Yankees doing doing their games as an analyst. So it's like,
thank you.
People are like,
yo, it's funny that the Yankees fans are crying about being cheated too. I mean,
but I think he's talking about. I think he's trying to say that we were, because they're trying to release some documents or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's where he's going with this, but until those documents are released, I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. And I don't know. I don't know. If we cheated, I'll be mad. I'll be disappointed. I'm not going to like this on my team, but I'll definitely be disappointed. I wouldn't be like a Houston fan beating on my chest like, yeah, we're still good, whatever, you know what I mean? But just don't say it. Right. And yeah, we do have 27 of them things, buddy. 28's on the way.
28's been on the way for a long time.
It still is. Hey,
they're taking detours, okay? It's taking detours.
They're taking detours. Stop off to see the Grand Canyon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They're going through some life stuff now before it comes to you.
The Central. You want to do the Central real quick?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we can do the Central.
Who are you taking in the Central?
It's got to be the White Sox, man.
Got to be the White Sox?
Yeah, White Sox is tough. They're gonna be tough. They didn't lose much from last year, and they're a year more experienced. If they can stay out of their own way, keep Tony La Russa asleep.
They did trade Kimbrel though.
He was a rental anyway. He wasn't a mainstay.
Oh, they just traded him to the Dodgers.
No, I know, but he wasn't. He was just there last year. He wasn't. I don't think they lose anything losing Kimbrel. I think as a closer, he wasn't the A closer. Like he was good.
You told me you're not taking the Guardians.
They lose simply because of their name. Their name is stupid.
No, they could have done better, bro. That's all I'm saying.
There were so many names that you could have came up with.
So many names out there. Really,
and then they had to fight like a ladies roller derby team for that name.
Right, like they literally fought for the name. Like how dope is that? Shout out, Big Nephew.
They're like, no. We got it. We want the Guardians. We're going to be the Guardians.
Yeah, the Guardians. We want it. So.
Well, we have these statues, and they're Guardians. So
see that? See, even Sue agrees with me. White Sox. I don't care about anyone else. Not entertaining. No other answer. See?
Right.
Sometimes we be on the same accord, and then he starts saying that he likes Michigan, and then we just fall off. So
I'm not disagreeing. It's going to be the White Sox.
I'm gonna take. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on that train too. I'm gonna take the White Sox. They look really tough.
Yeah. All I'm saying, Soup, is the Fab Five was the most popular group for winning nothing. That's all I'm saying. That's a pot shot. I'm sorry. I'll take it back. I ain't gonna apologize for it, but
hey, Jawan Howard listens to this show, right?
Hey, tell me where the lie is.
Give you them 5 fingers.
tell me. I ain't afraid. Look, I ain't afraid. I know how to. I can parry. I know when it's coming. I can parry it.
Jawan Howard listens to this show. And we don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure he does.
Oh, he definitely listens. That's for sure. He listens. That's for sure he listens.
He's like, he wrote Hollow Point. Got him.
He got my picture now. That he saved the
Yeah.
stream. He got it on effigy now, like to
Yeah.
ball it up and throw it in the trash and burn it. That's fine, man. I said it. I don't have. See, thank you, sir. See, vindicated. Vindicated.
There you go.
Thank you.
White Mike, did you pick? You said White Sox too, right?
Yeah, I'm getting on that White Sox train also. I mean, I think the Twins have potential.
Mm-hmm.
You'll fall for it like I did last year, man. Don't do it.
Hey, don't do it. Don't do it.
You.
Please
I'm
don't
telling
do it.
you. I'm telling you. White Sox
I'm pretty
gonna
sure
walk
that's
away.
where Correa signed, isn't it?
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where
he
Correa
did.
So you got
And also-
Correa and Gio
Gio Urshela.
on that
Oh,
side
I
of
didn't
the
know that. Oh,
yeah, and
Yeah.
you got Sanchez
and,
behind the plate.
Gary Sanchez,
we'll see.
the Kraken.
I forgot all about Correa signing with them,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still White Sox though.
He's gonna get booed. And I don't even know
Absolutely.
people like in Minnesota. Like, for I don't know if they're nice or not because proximity.
They're pretty nice. They're close to Canada, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they're
So the Colts.
Hey,
they
I'm
might.
not knocking it. I got to go up there every the 4th of July to St. Paul.
Mhm.
Mhm. Oh, that's right. You
Oh.
were up there.
Dude, people were great. All the people I got to do, their driving sucks, but people were great.
Yeah. They were nice about being bad drivers.
Yeah.
I got it.
They were horrible. They were like, "Hey, sorry, I
Sorry.
suck at driving, and I didn't
Sorry.
mean to hit your car, but here's my insurance and my information."
I don't know how to veer, so sorry.
Don't know. I haven't learned that part yet. All right. AL East. AL East. I'll start this one too, man. You know the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You know the vibes.
I'll let y'all get y'all's nonsense out of the way, and then I'll give you some actual analysis.
Okay.
Man, you'll be muted by the time it's time for you to talk.
Oh man, Soup, get off my live.
Yeah.
I'm going to,
Soup, get off my live.
hey, delete that comment right there. Get rid of that shit.
Nice. He said, Russ. Sorry, not sorry. Yes.
Yankees. For no other reason than I'm a fan.
Yeah, another big reason that because
I
I'm
hear
a
you.
fan.
I like it.
But I tell you what, the AL East, aside from Baltimore, it's probably the best division in baseball.
It really is. It's competitive.
Mhm.
With the Rays can do a lot with a little, unlike the
Right.
Athletics.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, the Rays, who has a really good shot of winning. Of course, like the Yankees, of course. The Red
Sox.
The Red Sox are, they're still a good squad. Man, I'm gonna throw up.
So I'm gonna save you a little bit, so you don't have to talk nice about your rival teams. First of all, we know the Orioles are going to be last. We know that.
Mhm.
We all know that. No problem. But I didn't hear any of y'all talk about the Blue Jays. So
Oh,
Blue
I was
Jays-
about to. I mean, let me mention it.
right, Blue
Yeah,
Jays are going to be tough.
You rudely interrupted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Because
told me to
this
shut
is
up.
nonsense y'all was talking about. Y'all talking nonsense. I can't really. Y'all talking about the Yankees, and it's not. Yankees are going to get hurt by mid-season, just like last year. It always happens, and like we're
Your
like, man, they're
cousin's
gonna,
right.
My
huh?
cousin is 100% right.
He's obviously no. We call that every year, and it never happens. It never happens.
It never.
It never happens. So I'm gonna pick the Blue Jays. Just be the odd pick. It might be the Red Sox. I don't even know what the Red Sox have and don't have this year because it's been so. It's going to be one of the most competitive divisions, I think, of all of baseball, except for the Orioles. But I'm still going to O's games, and I'm still going to love it. So suck it.
I mean, you might as well go. You can sit right behind third.
Bro, I could probably sit in the dugout at this point. I'm pretty sure I could put if my money's right, I could put a lineup together.
I was about to say, you probably get a chance to make a lineup.
I'm pretty sure if I go to enough games, I'll be able to put a lineup together by mid-July.
Hey, what's your name?
Right.
You start with
What
coaching
position do you
first
play?
base, then move to third base.
Right. I'm
What
sure.
position do you play Hollow Point? I'm like, I came here. I'm a spectator. Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
No, you're in now. We got enough spectators.
We need you. We need you.
I play bullpen catcher.
Play bullpen catcher. No. You're going into the game. Like
Yeah.
what?
How's fourth?
Like
Batting
I'm throwing out
fourth.
the first
Batting
pitch. No,
fourth.
you
Good
throw
for
out
you.
all of them. You started. Get out there.
So say, look, Blue Jays' most recent claim to fame is being that cover art for Drake's back-to-back diss track. Oh, that's
The Blue. Look, I like. They're a tough team. They're really young,
tough.
talented, tough team to play. I don't see them climbing. Getting over that hump. They will always be that middle of the road team.
Yeah.
On the higher end in the middle of the road, you know what I mean? But they put together some wins.
I like
This is
this
a good
question.
This is a good question right here. Check it out. Which of the big shortstop contracts do you guys think works out the best? The
Now,
short answer is all of them because there's no salary cap.
but I
be
mean,
honest
it
with you.
depends on what you're. I
think-
Story. I like Story to the Red Sox. I really do.
That's a
But-
value one though because he's lost a little bit of
Yeah.
luster.
But I think Corey
yes.
Seager to the Rangers is probably he's the star power on the Rangers.
Mm.
Yeah, I think they overpaid. I just gotta say that.
They probably did, but I think
No,
his
they didn't.
contract's going to work out the best. He's
I
the
think-
star power for the Rangers. He's going to bring in the money there.
If Dagon Tatis could stay off the motorcycles, that's an easy answer.
It'll be
It'd be
easily
tight.
him.
Yeah, it'd be Tatis a runaway, but he can't stay hurt. He keeps getting hurt. But like you said, Correa is going to work out.
I would say
because
Correa. I would say Correa is probably gonna be
as
the
much
best
as people
in
hate
that
on him,
situation.
he's a good player, man. Like
Yeah.
he's a good player on both sides of the ball. So
Mhm.
I like him, and that pickup with Minnesota is big. So I would say Correa.
I'm gonna say
not,
Correa as
if
well.
it's not Tatis, it's Correa.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So did
That's
you
what
make
I'm
your
talking
pick?
about.
Did you make your pick on Hollow Point for?
Yeah, he said Blue Jays.
Yeah, I said Blue Jays.
Blue Jay.
he
Okay.
went
Blue Jays.
around. He went around.
I can't
the club
I
twice
can't
to
make
get
my
there.
mouth to say the Red Sox are going to be successful. So I have to go Blue
I mean,
Jays.
I appreciate that.
I can't.
I
Appreciate
I'm
it. Thank you
sorry.
for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. I think
I'm
you
like-
had us in.
I like you. I don't like Boston baked beans. I can't.
Boston
like,
Buzz. I don't like
any
I
of
do
them.
like some
Boston
Boston
cream
baked
pies.
beans.
I don't like Boston Market.
Nothing. I can't. I
don't
can't
like
stand
that.
Boston Market. Like I'm with you.
I
so.
barely like New Edition. I'm just kidding. I love New Edition.
I can't lie. New Edition is one of my favorites. I can't.
Yeah, New
That's
Edition.
why
is
I've drawn
one
a
of my
line.
favorites.
I draw a line
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I can't even do that. I can't even say I don't like.
Right.
No, I just don't like anything Boston. I don't like the Boston Tea Party.
Right.
I kind of want to go back in time and arrest those guys.
I didn't watch Boston Republic when it was.
I don't like
I didn't watch
Boston
Boston
Public.
Republic when it was on TV. I don't like that.
You ain't watch any of that. So, no.
Y'all bit over the top.
I'm just saying.
No.
Just letting you know.
So
Boston
it's 15-12 right now. Kansas leading.
Yeah, Kansas jumped out early, 7-0, and
Yeah.
North Carolina been clawing back ever since. So, like I
North
told you,
Carolina's
if they
fighting.
could,
They got some
if they could
energy
take
still.
withstand that first jab, those first little knockdown, they'll be
Mhm.
all right. They're at the line
be
now
all right.
for
We'll
2,
see.
so we'll see what happens. Knocked down the first one. So,
Hey, Hollow Point, you have any honorable mentions, bro? Before we get up.
so I have one honorable mention, and that is to the actual Phoenix Suns, who a week ago, actually a little over a week, they clinched first overall best record in the NBA. So shout out to them. They look head and shoulders above, better than every team in the West, and I would say there are probably 2 teams in the East that are going to even come close to them when the finals come around. So shout out to them for clinching. The NBA playoffs are about to. I think there's like 4 games left in the season, and so the NBA playoffs are about to start. So I'm pretty hyped about that. Also, honorable mention, of course, goes out to Coach K. An illustrious career, of course. I mean, people make their jokes, but there are very few people that can put their coaching resume up against his.
Right.
When I say few, I mean like 2. So
Yeah.
you can't talk about greatest coaches and not get to him second or third.
Yeah, you can.
You know,
You
so
can.
so shout. Those are my honorable mentions.
All right. Any parting shots or any words of reflection on 100 episodes? White Mike, let you start.
Well, real quick, I gotta get one thing out of the way.
Okay.
We
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to do that one thing you have to do.
So the fan vote was awesome. I appreciate everyone that voted. I appreciate the comments. I did my research on who was voted for and all. I'm going with the Chargers.
Nice. So, I want to say the San Diego Superchargers so bad, but they ain't San Diego no more. San Diego.
You know what, Todd? I tried to find me a
Superchargers.
throwback hat,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get one here by tonight. Nowhere in Birmingham. I went to Hibbett's, Lids, Champs, some All Stars, Elite. I went to every hat store in Birmingham's mall and surrounding it, and could not find a Chargers hat. So,
but you're 100% a Chargers fan now.
I'm gonna rock the Chargers. Yeah. I obviously, if you see me out and I have anything Titans on me or whatever, I will still support Titans. They're the local team. It's, I will buy their stuff to whatever, but I'm not. By that, I usually mean koozies. Yeah, I usually buy like koozies or whatever when I'm out somewhere. But no, so we're gonna go with the Chargers, and we're gonna see how this goes. I like the way they're going. And but no, I want to hit on what Hollow Point said about Coach K. I will talk crap about Duke as much as anybody, but I'll never disrespect Coach K. The man has earned all the respect in college basketball. He's cemented his place in history as probably the greatest basketball coach of all time. So I respect it. I'm kind of glad he's gone. Don't got to deal with him no more, but I appreciate what he did for the game. So.
Damn, Adrian says poor choice, Mike. Reward you with fame. The team with no home. Dagger.
Hey, that's fair. I just, I wasn't putting a recent Super Bowl champ in there. I have nothing against the Rams, and I'm a Stafford fan, so.
Okay. Gotcha, bro. We got you.
100 episodes. Reflect.
100 episodes.
Man, I said before I think we'd get here. Obviously, this is, if you follow the show for the full time, we're a little more than 100, but this is 100 for the three of us together. And this is the show. This is the show that we made.
Right.
We appreciate it, and we wouldn't be here without you guys. I can promise you that.
Yep.
Yep. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming back every week. There are times where we're not always here. If you listen to these, I've missed, Hooley's missed, Hollow Point's missed. Especially for me, I travel so much in my work schedule, but we always get back. We always come back to where we're at, and it's like we never missed a beat.
Right.
We can only go up.
There you go. Hollow Point.
Yeah, man. I still remember the first episode like it was yesterday, man. Just I was so pumped about being a part of it and just being a part of it.
Our resident IT guy couldn't even figure out how to work his computer.
Hey, that's not fair. But yeah, it's been a fun ride. I didn't know how long we're gonna do it or how far we were gonna go with it, but I'm glad we kind of stuck by, and it's just one thing I look forward to every week is sitting down with my co-host here, and is that the right co-host? Is that the thing? But
no, we're just here. It's Melvin's World.
Right. So
what? What happened?
But it's just fun to just joke around talk about sports is one thing I love. I grew up on, so it's only right that we do it on this kind of medium and platform. And hey, man, here's to 100 more, man.
Oh, for sure. As I always do, I always piggyback off these guys, man. We started the show and then the pandemic hit. And the reason I'm super proud of that, because any other show or I feel like anybody else would have just went, fell by the wayside and just let this thing go.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen it.
Yeah,
too.
we have. We've seen there was people that was coming into podcasting with us that just kind of dropped off, man, and after that pandemic hit, and having a sports podcast happen right before take off right before start right before a pandemic was like crazy, man. So I personally, man, I appreciate everybody who comes out, who supports us, who listens to the show, who sends me a message, lets know, hey, you were wrong about this, or we like this part, and this. I appreciate my co-hosts most of all because they take time out of their day, out of their busy, out of their week to help make this thing happen, man. So I appreciate you guys for sure, and even our families, man. Like you're, my Pearl, my babies, even you guys, family, your wives, I thank them too because they allow us, give us a space to create this content to put out for everybody. So, I hope we do 100 more. I want to do 100 more. I want to do 300 more.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been here for life. Talk about families. I mean, hell, I got to drop the bombshell of having a baby, and
we went through a lot, man.
Yeah,
we went through a lot, man. Like, a
lot of announcements happening.
So many announcements, especially white night.
So, real quick though, you talk about the pandemic and stuff. Shout out Netflix for dropping The Last Dance. Or
man,
ESPN for dropping that saved.
That saved us. I'm gonna go watch The Last Dance again.
We appreciate it.
That saved us. Like they gave us 5 weeks of content.
We appreciate
5 weeks of content, and it was dope, man. But man, I really appreciate everybody, coming in here and leaving your comments and leaving your nice words to say, and we thank everybody for really for all the support. So that being said, I have nothing else. You guys got anything?
Nope, we're good.
Thank you.
All right, well,
let's
the
run
vibes.
it back for 100 more.
100 more. Yes, let's do it. Let's run it back. Run it back for 100 more.
That's right.
I mean, so
thanks everybody for joining.
Go Carolina.
Thanks everybody for joining tonight. Thanks for helping making this night special for us. So we appreciate you guys, and be sure to listen to
Carolina leading.
Oh my God. Rest in peace, Kobe. We out here. Peace.